We are Jorge and Ivan, and we're going to do an interview about sports. Here we have with us a guy from Manchester. He is 24 years old, and he has come to Spain 2 years ago. Good morning, Lucas.
Good morning.
How are you?
Very good. How are you?
Fine. Now let's start with our interview. The first question: do you like sports?
Yes, I like sports very much.
And why did you like them?
I think it's good to socialise with your friends. I also like competing in competitions or tournaments because I'm very competitive. Also, I think it keeps you fit in general.
And what kind of sports do you practice?
Well, football is my favourite sport, and I've practiced that for a long time. I go to the gym a few days a week, and also when I was back in England I played table tennis.
Do you think practicing sports is important? I mean, what kind of benefits can you obtain from practicing sports?
I think it's good for your health, keeps you healthy every day, and it also helps you forget about everyday life, to forget about your work and things like this.
Okay. Now, could you tell us what are the most practiced sports in England?
Okay, I think football is the most practiced sport in England. Lots of children play football up until the adults. We were the inventors of football, so there's a big tradition in England for that. Rugby is a very popular sport also, especially in the north of England. We have most of the bigger teams are in the north. And also cricket. We have big rivalry with Asian countries, for example, India and Pakistan, also the West Indies and Australia. So there's a big tradition there. Also lots of older people play cricket because it's a slower game. Also we've got snooker and darts, which are two slower games too. They're practiced in lots of bars and pubs around England, and lots of the world champions have come from England or Great Britain.
So is Manchester famous for any sport?
I would say Manchester is most famous for Manchester United football team, probably with Real Madrid, one of the most famous teams in the world.
What other kind of sports can you practice in Manchester?
In Manchester you can practice any sports. We have lots of facilities, tennis courts, basketball courts, swimming centres, things like this. You can find any type of facility and any type of sport you can play.
Could you name us an important sports person in England?
I think Lewis Hamilton is very famous now. He's a young Formula 1 racing driver. I think maybe 2 years ago he was world champion. Alex Ferguson is the manager of Manchester United. He's from Scotland and he's been a manager there for over 20 years. He's very successful. David Beckham, when he played for Manchester United and England, he was the captain of England and probably one of the most famous in the world. And at the moment I would think Wayne Rooney would be the most famous football player in Manchester and England at the moment.
Okay, thank you very much. Now my partner Ivan is going to continue with the interview.
Okay, thank you. Hello, Lucas.
Hello.
So you have said your favorite sport is football. Why do you like it and how long have you played it?
Well, I've been playing football since I was 7 years old. I enjoy playing football with my friends. I enjoy competitions. I enjoy watching, I enjoy watching on TV, especially the Champions League and the World Cup.
What's your favorite team and why do you like them?
My favourite team is Manchester United, mainly because I'm from Manchester and I have supported them since I was 7 years old. I love the players and I love the tradition. Manchester United have a very important history.
What's your opinion about the Spanish Football League and what can you tell us about it?
I think the Spanish Football League is a great league. I think it's exciting and it's a strong league. Teams like Real Madrid, Barcelona and Valencia make the league very strong. Also, I think you've got some of the greatest players in the world with Ronaldo and Messi, for example. Yeah, I think it's a very good league.
Talking about the Spanish league, what do you think about Jose Mourinho?
I think Mourinho is a very good manager. He did very well at his old teams with Inter Milan and with Chelsea. And I think he will do very well in Real Madrid, and I hope for the Real Madrid fans he brings lots of trophies and success.
Did you enjoy watching the Spanish football team in the World Cup last summer?
Yes, I enjoyed very much. It was enjoyable to be in Spain and watch the Spanish people celebrating each victory on the streets after the game. and it was definitely enjoyable to watch them win in the final and lift the trophy.
Apart from football, can you tell us something about Spanish sports in general? What are the most known to you?
Well, other than football, I think tennis is a very popular sport in Spain. Lots of children and adults are playing tennis. I think there's a big influence of Rafa Nadal. I also think basketball is important, and I think Spain were world champions at one stage. So, and players like Gasol is very good for the country. I also think Formula 1 is quite important here, and with Fernando Alonso is a very good big star in Spain, and I think a lot of people like watching that on the television too.
So that's all. Thank you for this time you spent with us, and you've been a great help. Thank you.